Hey peeps, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sword, otherwise known as Katana Crossing, and in today's video I will show you how I built a little spring meadow picnic area on my island. So I just wanted to build like a little picnic in a meadow, and I will be expanding and changing the area a lot in the future, but this is just the start of it. So as you can see, I filled my pockets with those wheat field items because your girl needed those. I will have all the codes up on the screen in the video as well as on my Pinterest board, and the Pinterest link will be in the description if you guys want to use any of the same picnic blankets or pathing I used. But as you can see, I'm just placing down a million wheat field items here in this like customized green color. So that's what I'm going to be surrounding the little picnic area with. You'll see that I end up expanding the area later with more custom picnic blankets and things like that. But yeah, it took me forever to gather all these items, and this is just the beginning of it. As you can see, I'm just placing down some food items. I placed down some bread, a smoothie, just a little sandwich. I'll probably end up switching out the food items later on because there are so many food items to choose from, but I just wanted to get this area started. I'm going to be using some green and yellow flowers on this island. I don't know, I just feel like it screams spring and just looks very lush and green. So what I tried to do is I tried to put the flowers in between the little wheat field items, but because the item is so boxy, it just didn't end up working. So you'll see that I move the flowers out and I just make it a full field in the end. But basically I did keep the green and yellow flowers around like the actual picnic area just to give it some life, some spring atmosphere going, you know. Half of this video is just me placing down the wheat field item. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Like this is very monotonous. It's not the most interesting to watch, but it does turn out cute in the end. I try to not make them perfectly aligned with each other just because, like I said, this item is so boxy. So I want it to have a little bit of like, I don't know, I want it to look more natural. I don't want it to look super square, which is really hard to do with this item. I will probably be changing it later, but I also used the hay bed customized in the green color. I think it just fits the rest of the island so well. And here you can see Celia was just loving this area, you know, look at her. She's just chilling. So here I'm adding this like dirt path, this very natural dirt path that I'm sure y'all have seen everywhere. People used this a lot last year. I think it's such a gorgeous path. I don't know how people create paths like this. I am just amazed by it, but that's what I'm using to create like a little trail leading up to the picnic area. This isn't the main part of my build and I didn't really finish the trail, but this was actually inspired by the house I grew up in. We had like a huge field that like is leading up to a big tree, and that's kind of what I'm recreating here. Unfortunately, it stopped recording when I placed all these butterfly models and moss items, like the glowing moss. It looks so good, and yeah, it just stopped recording. But I also placed that pine tree, which is supposed to look like the tree that I was always go to at the house growing up, where we had so much like nature and we had this like field that I would walk in all the time. If it looks weird in Animal Crossing, I am sorry. I just wanted to add some nostalgia to my island. This next part, I'm basically just trying to terraform and waterscape in a way where like there are waterfalls right behind this little area. I didn't focus on this part too much, and I sped it up a lot because it took a ridiculous amount of time, but yeah, I just wanted it to have like a little stream leading up to the little field area. And then I planted a bunch of trees around. Eventually I will be setting this island in cherry blossom season. Half of this video it's not in cherry blossom season, but in the end it's gonna look really pretty with all the pink trees, the pink sakura trees around it. I also use these vines and the pine tree item and just all kinds of items to make this area look a little bit more overgrown. This is the part where I'm kind of expanding the picnic area so I can add more picnic blankets and more food, because I don't know, I just felt like there wasn't enough food around this area. You can never have too much food on an island. Again, a majority of these codes will be under my Pinterest board, and if they are not on the Pinterest board, then I will make sure that they're either in the description or on the screen for you all. I thought this fruit salad item looked so good. I don't know, it looks like a picnic item. And I was just trying to add like very light foods to this. As you can see, I'm trying to kind of layer the wheat field items. It's a little bit difficult to do because sometimes it ends up looking a little bit, I don't know, it just ends up looking a little bit bare. But this is overall pretty much most of the build. I just added a few butterfly models afterwards. I added some green leaf piles, and I also end up adding some gyroids. I'm obsessed with using petaloids. Look how cute they are. And this is pretty much it for the Meadow picnic. I'm gonna be adding way more wheat field items. It just takes so long to accumulate the amount that I actually need. But this is pretty much the main picnic area, and I'm gonna surround the whole area with a field. I really like how it turned out. I know it's pretty simple and it's not super extravagant, but honestly, this is kind of more of the nostalgia area on my island because I wanted to incorporate like my own real life things. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you again so much for all of your support. Make sure to give this video a big like and subscribe if you want to keep up with my channel, and make sure to turn on your post notifications if you want to see when I upload and stream. I try to upload at least once or twice a week, and then I stream whenever I can, so I hope to be able to see you guys in a future stream. If you have not checked out a stream, they're super fun. Lots of chatting goes on, lots of inside jokes come from the streams, so I do definitely recommend checking a stream out at some point. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in my next video or stream. Bye!